Welcome to another Goodwill shopping day. I said in my last video that I felt like my local stores weren't delivering for me anymore, and so I needed to kind of switch things up. So I am across town today, going to be hitting up some stores that I don't go to very often. I can't wait to get in there and see what I find. Okay, people, is this Goodwill or is this Halloween USA? I mean, come on. Look at all this stuff. I'm not even in the dedicated Halloween aisles yet. This is bananas. This little picture is so cute. I was wondering if it was something from like, I don't know, Target. But it's actually handmade. I love the way they decorated it. I think some of the markings can probably be remedied with a magic eraser, but where's the price on it? Okay, $4.99. I think I may have to get this cute. Another very cool studio pottery piece. I love the drip glaze over this type of clay. Let's see, how much is it? All right, $7.99. It's a little bit more than I would want to spend, but I like how the top part is square here. You don't see that very often, so I'll think about this one. So bookends, you guys know, are a great seller for me. This set is awesome. Well, they're priced separately, which is very annoying, but these are myrtle wood and they're in really good shape. You guys know, if you watch me for a while, I never can find myrtle wood bookends that are in decent shape, and I love the ball, so I think I'm gonna get them even though they're $7.99 each. Okay, I can't believe that I actually had to grab a cart for my finds because my arms are already breaking because these are really huge. So hopefully that's a good sign that I'm gonna get some more stuff. This little peg wall hanging is kind of cute. So it is $4.99. How are we feeling about hearts these days? I mean, the scallop is adorable, and it's more scalloped on top than heart-shaped, I feel like. So, I don't know. I may put in the cart and think about it as I walk around. A cute little wood box. It's $4.99. I think it's kind of bare bones. I'm not sure I'm going to get it. I don't know if it's special enough. So, I'll probably put it back, but I do love when there's a very interesting joinery throughout the top. This IKEA brass napkin holder has always fooled me. I always get excited because I see like a flash of brass, and then of course I'm reminded that this is IKEA. So just so you guys know, if you ever find one that doesn't have the sticker on the bottom, this is not vintage, it is IKEA. I really love the shape of this candelabra, but I don't love the finish of the brass. It's that terrible cheap kind of faux finish, so I think I'm gonna pass on it. But if this was like actually brass, I would definitely be getting it. Here are some great mid-century tile trivets, and on the back says made by a junior achievement company. I'm not sure what that means. $3.99 each. They're in really good shape, so I may get them just because they're so retro, and $3.99 seems to be a good price. So I have never seen a clown version of this. Usually when I find these metal sculptural pieces, they're like owls and other animals, but this is actually vintage, and it's a music box. I'm gonna look it up and see what it's about, but he's actually kind of cute for being a clown, and usually I hate anything clown. This gal is kind of weird. Not sure why they painted it on a piece of wood like this. They actually priced it appropriately, $1 for someone's art project. I kind of like it, frankly, because I think it's so unexpected, but I won't be bringing it home today. So this is adorable. I do like gourd art. I think it's really cute when people paint and carve gourds, like the dry gourds, and this one is actually really cute. It's $1.99. I won't be getting it, but I'm very tempted because you guys know I love any type of animal decor. I see a lot of picnic baskets, but this might be the first time I've ever seen one with all of these different tones. It's kind of interesting. It definitely seems a little newer because of the way this is obviously not leather, it's like a pleather, and it almost seems like even more like modern man-made. And yeah, so I probably won't get it, but I do love how they married all these different textures together. So this store has 2 dedicated aisles to Halloween, and then also over here we have Christmas, which is just bananas, which is why all the other aisles are just bursting. This time of year is so hard to thrift. So I'm really drawn to this studio pottery piece. I kind of like the scribbly effect on it. I think it's really, really cute. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a, yep, okay, so that's a crack, so I won't be getting it. It was $4.99. Oh man, I hate when they have cracks and chips and stuff because I think this is such a unique piece, so I'll be putting it back. So this is stone. $6.99. It used to have a stem, so I think it's actually stone apple. I mean, the mix of stones is incredible and it's super heavy. I don't know if I should get it because it's technically missing the top piece. So I guess I'll leave it behind, which is a bummer. But yeah, if it wasn't busted up, I would be grabbing this in a heartbeat. So you guys know I collect Kakashi dolls, and I think this might be like a nesting one. Oh, it doesn't have its friends inside, but it is only, well, now I ripped off the tag. Oops, okay, he's dead, Okay, 99 cents. Okay, so I think I'll still get him, even though he doesn't have any friends inside, because 99 cents for it is still a really good deal. So this is adorable. Anything fish right now is so hot. I think it's an ashtray, but again, I think it has like a hairline crack, which is such a bummer because he's so cute. Look at that cute fish face. Oh, I'm so bummed. Hopefully I can find some more pottery that's not busted up. So you guys know I love copper plates and trays. This one seems newer and definitely, I think, a souvenir piece. I may do a Google lens just to see what it's about, but it has these like little gemstones around it, which is interesting. So I probably won't get it unless Google lens says it's something valuable. It definitely caught my eye. This picture is beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know if it's Italian or Portuguese. Let's see. Okay, made in Portugal. So it's Portuguese pottery, $6.99. The colors and the shape are insane. Okay, I don't know. I may have to get this one too because it's just so pretty. A little more ornate than I would normally pick up. But I may do another search on this to see how these sell. And now this was Italian. I absolutely pick it up because I sell a lot of Italian pottery, but I've never really sold Portuguese pottery. So I am inexperienced and need to kind of look it up. So I looked up that vase or that picture, and they're only selling for like anywhere from $19 to maybe $28 on the high side. So it's already $7.99. So I'm not gonna get it because there's not a lot of margin in it. So I'm in the Halloween aisle and spotted this really beautiful bowl, and it's not priced, which is annoying. Sometimes though, when you take stuff up to the front and it's not priced, the price is cheaper than what the person in the back would have done. But then you can't return it if you want to return it. I do think it's a very eye-catching piece. It's really heavy. It is artist made, so it's handmade, but I think it's probably someone's beginning piece in terms of the weight of it, but the glaze is really good. So I'll see what they say up front when they price it. So this is a Cancer Zodiac mug. It's definitely vintage. It still has so much the gold on it. Usually the gold will wear away because people put it in the dishwasher, and that kind of can ruin these. They really should be hand washed. It's $2.99. I'm definitely gonna pick it up. Mugs are a seller for me in my booth spaces. This is kind of sweet. So it's $1. It is a frame with a cute matching easel. So it's definitely plastic. It's not, you know, the actual wood type of frame. It's not gold gilt, which would have been awesome. But for $1, I feel like maybe it's worth getting, because I've been told like picture frames, especially gold ones, are selling in people's booths. So I don't know. Could we get a grab bag? Maybe two? Okay, I'll put it in my cart and we'll just think about it. So this mirror is $12.99. And I kind of dig like the pill shape that it is. And I like the oak frame that's very in right now. So I think I'm gonna pick it up since it's so cheap. So this is a little bit too rustic and almost antique for me usually to pick up. But I really think the patina and wear on it is so good, and it seems properly old. Okay, so let's see how much it is. Oh, 40 bucks. Good Lord. No wonder it's still here. Yep. Nope, won't be bringing this home, and green is not the half off color. So yeah, I'll be passing on this, but it's a very cool piece, but not for $40. So this thing is so fun. It has like built-in spoons, and each of these pans have like a cute floral detail. It must be for snacks or meals that you can cart around. Maybe one of those like delivery people. I watched a food documentary a while ago, and there was these people that they cook a bunch of food and put them in containers like this, and then they deliver it to office workers. So I'm assuming that's what this is. But it's really kind of fun. I won't be picking it up because I don't have a use for it, but this is the first time I've ever seen one in a thrift store. This chicken napkin holder is pretty cute. It's ceramic. It's extremely solid. And it looks like it could be maybe something interesting, not just some cheapy piece. But it's $7.99, which seems a little steep. But I'm feeling like with the holidays coming up, like something like this could be really cute for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna do a Google Lens and see if this is anything special, and I'm still kind of undecided. So I looked it up and I'm putting it back. I think if it wasn't $7.99 and it was just a few bucks, I'd pick it up because of the holiday, but they're not really worth a lot, so I wouldn't be pricing it for very much money, so I'm gonna pass on it. This Florentine style music box is so cute. It is $3.99. I have to see if it actually winds still, because it looks like the winder's gone. Not that people necessarily want it for a music box, they're just kind of fun decorative pieces, and you could put obviously your jewelry in it regardless. So I'm gonna see if I can get it working, but I love the top of it. It's so pretty. Typically this would be something I'd be interested in maybe grabbing because it has all that really pretty etched detail, but it's really lightweight, so I don't think it's of great quality. It was a little bit more robust, I think I'd probably get it. So I'll be passing on this one. So this next Goodwill stop, I have never been here before, and I don't have a lot of like confidence in finding anything great because it's so small and it seems like it's pretty busy. So we'll see if I find anything, but yeah, it's always fun to stop in places that I've never been to. This is a very cute painted owl. $7.99. It's definitely a souvenir piece. I'm so tempted to get him because he's so cute and I love owls. The price is a little steep, so I think I'm probably gonna pass. I definitely had boxes like this when I was young. I got them at this global decor store in the mall, so this is bringing back big time memories for me. It's in not great shape, so I won't be getting it, but oh, I really loved my boxes that I had from that store. This is a pretty, I'm assuming, pencil holder? $3.99 seems a little steep for it, frankly, but it is hand painted and really pretty. So, okay, I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm kind of drawn to it just because of the colors. So this planter set actually can be really expensive. So these are made by a local company, and I actually have a set for myself that I love that has turquoise here, and they make big, huge versions too. So these are $1.99 a piece. So this set is really cheap compared to what you would have to pay for it new. I'm not gonna get it because I do not need more planters, but I just love the shape of these. I think it's really cool. This is a beautiful studio pottery piece. I love the shape of it. It's so unique. It is, yeah, $10. Yep. Nope, not gonna get it. It's very heavy. I like the drippy glaze and the shape. It's really interesting. I kind of like these prints of pears. They're $1 each. There's 2 of them. I think they could be really good in picture frames that I don't have art for, that I just want to sell the frame. I just think they look really neat. So I think I may get them just as filler and placeholders and frames. How are we feeling about this piece of art? It is $12.99. It is, I feel like it's coming off really good on camera, and I'm not sure if it's that good in person. I really do like it, but I'm also really unsure about it. So I don't know, but it's a really neat piece. This myrtle wood lamp is beautiful. It's $14.99 and largely good shape. Definitely vintage. God, I hope it works. I think I'm gonna take a chance on it and bring it home because the shape and the finish is just so beautiful, which is crazy for me because you guys know I do not like picking up lamps. So that last Goodwill, I actually got a cute little haul. The lamp I'm so excited about. I actually have a ton of lampshades that I have been hoarding for lamps in case I ever decided to buy one. So I'm glad that I'll be able to use one of those on this lamp, and I can't wait to try it out when I get home. Please let it work, please let it work. So I'm at the next Goodwill stop, and I don't think I've ever been to this one either. I thought I was going to one that I've been to before. So I'm really excited that I'm hitting up places I don't ever go to. This piece is actually a ceramic handmade pot. I love how they put the pattern on the bottom too. It's $7.99. Which, man, pottery today I feel like has been steep, but it's really, really cool and eye-catching. And so I am going to take the rubber band off and look underneath it here to see if it's broken at all. And I'm kind of tempted to get it because it is really cool. This gal is really pretty, and she's a planter too. So let's see, how much is she? Let's see, $3.99. Okay, that seems pretty good. I may get her. You guys know me and a religious statue. I'm just a sucker for them. Look at how big this lamp is. It looks so ridiculous when you compare it to the other lamps beside it. I mean, it is huge, absolutely huge. It's definitely vintage because when you look at the cord, that white cord is definitely old. I am just like amazed at how big this is. There's actually a few of these dresser valets in the wood aisle. There's another one down here. I have one that has not sold yet, so I won't be picking these up. Plus they're, I feel like, a little bit more cheesy versus like cool vintage, which is the reason why I want to pass up on them. But yeah, I'm hoping there's something in this wood aisle. I just found this really pretty wood box. I mean, it's very, ooh, that was loud. It's very bare bones. It is $12.99, so I don't think I'm gonna get it, but it is really, really large, which I love about it. I just wish I had a little bit more detail to it, and I don't have it in me to DIY anything, so I'm gonna pass. But this is probably the biggest box I've come across in a while. Here are some beautiful ceramic pitchers. I think this one might be Mexican pottery. It's $3.99 based on the appearance of it. I do love the flower. I think it's super cute. And then this one is very well made. I love the skinny handle. It has a stamp on the bottom, $6.99. I just don't sell a lot of pictures, so I won't be picking it up, but it is really, really well made. Another studio pottery piece. This one is, $10. My goodness, the pottery is expensive here. And then I also was drawn to this beautiful wood cake stand, but it is Target at $6.99, so I won't be getting it. Plus I don't really need it because I don't make cakes. But this piece also has caught my eye because it'd be great for utensils, but $12.99. My God. Although I will say utensil holders always sell for me because people need them, obviously, for all of their utensils next to their stove when they're cooking. So $12.99, I mean, it's wildly more than I'd ever want to spend, but it would probably sell. I just don't think for a ton more. I need to go and look at my comps on some of the other ones that I've sold on my Etsy shop. So the last utensil holders that I sold for actually $78, but they were pretty special, and then I sold some for $38. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should pick it up because it's just really, really good. So, very conflicted. I wish it was cheaper because then it'd be like a slam dunk. But this is what thrifting is like in this town. It can be very expensive. These napkin rings are so cute. They have monstera leaves on them and ferns. They are hand painted, $4.99 for the set. I'm really tempted to pick these up too because they are just so, so cute. Oh, they're Will Market. Now I'm looking at them. Okay, never mind. I won't be getting them then. They're not vintage. Not that I can't pick up things that aren't vintage, but I will be passing on these today. So someone obviously picked these up who had good taste and then put them in the art section and abandoned them. But I really kind of like this painted wood plaque. I love the butterfly. And that's a really interesting little wicker tray. So how much is it? $1.99. This would be good in a grab bag because I think it's so eye-catching. But yeah, this is really, really cute too. Really, really cute. I have my hands full, which is why I have some awkward filming at the moment. So I gotta turn that over and see how much it is, and maybe I'll get it if it's cheap enough because I really love that butterfly. So I just found this really cute bow little shelf. I mean, it's painted, not my favorite colors. And it's actually quite expensive at $4, but I feel like I could repaint it or spray it and have it be really, really cute, even in my own studio space. Bows are super hot right now, so I think I may pick it up for that reason. Okay, so that is a wrap on the Goodwill shopping day today. I feel like I actually did pretty good, and I think switching up locations definitely helped my thrifting luck today. So I have a great little haul to show you, and that's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome to my studio space. I want to highlight a few of the things that I picked up that I think are truly special. I want to style them up for you guys to get excited about them, and then I need your opinion on a couple things. One being this lamp. I want to get your opinion on some lampshades. And then I also picked up two things for me recently that I have not shown you that are so good. So we're going to talk about those too. Okay, so let's start off talking about this beautiful lamp. Now, you guys know I don't pick up lamps that often because frankly, they're just too big. Oftentimes they need to be rewired. Like this guy is an oldie based on the end and color of the cord. This is definitely an older lamp. And I just don't have time to rewire a lamp, and I usually don't want to have to store a lamp because they have like the lampshades, make them even bigger. And it's just, anyways, I know I'm complaining. A lot of my reselling friends think it's hysterical how I hate lamps because they sell lamps and they're fine with them. But me, I'm like, you know, sometimes you just want to mess with a certain category. So lamps are that category for me. But this lamp was beautiful and it took my breath away because it's so smooth. It's a myrtle wood lamp, which myrtle wood is a specific type of wood that is very dear to Oregonians like me. And so that's why I had to pick it up. It also was only $14.99 for a solid wood sculptural lamp. I mean, that's just crazy. So this will go to my booth space unless one of you guys want it. But I need your help picking out what shade I should put on it. So I have 3 choices. I have a favorite, but I'm not sure if that's the right decision. So anyways, we're gonna go cut to that footage right now and I need your help. So definitely comment below which shade you like best. Okay, so here's the first shade option. Now this is my favorite one because it's pleated, but it's also like a scallop. So it's a scallop pleated shade. Now just ignore the fluffs and stuff. It's been stored in my garage. So I gotta dust it and clean it. But this is the shade that I like, I think, the most on it. So I want to get your opinion. I have 2 more pleated shades to show you that are kind of the classic. I like this one because it's a little bit interesting because it's rounded and then I felt like it matched the roundedness here. So that's what I like about it. The other ones are more hard edge pleat. So I'll show you those right now and get your opinions on them. So this is your classic pleat. And I think I definitely would have to change the heart because I would probably want to bring it down a little bit. I don't know if the shade maybe too small for it. That's one thing I always feel like I struggle with is like the correct lampshade. I know there's a formula, but I can never remember it. But this one is definitely more beige, where the other one is more cream. And this is like the standard pleat versus the rounder pleat. So I don't know if I like this shade color. So yeah, I think I'm disqualifying it, but I also want to make sure you guys tell me what you think too. Okay, so this is the last one, which I definitely like better than the second one, I think. And this one is another standard pleat, but I like how it has the separation and then the parts here that are grouped more together. Definitely makes it even more interesting for a pleated shade. And I think I like this tone a little bit better than the other one because it's more yellow tone versus more pinky beige. So yeah, want to get your thoughts. Which one you like better? 1, 2, or this one 3. I'm definitely leaning towards the scallop one. Okay, so thank you for helping weigh in on the lamp shade dilemma that I have. I want to talk about a few more things. So recently I've been picking up more and more ceramic lidded pots and they've actually been selling. So ceramics, pottery is something I have like a love-hate relationship with. Selling on Etsy, they sell in my booth, but just selling on Etsy has always been a little bit tricky for me. And so I'm really excited that lidded pots have been selling really well. So I'm definitely picking them up when I see them. This one I love because it had the matching bottom. Like the person who made it obviously wanted the pattern everywhere, which I think makes it really, really special. And I just think it's very interesting that they did that. So anyways, yeah, it was $7.99, more than I would ever want to spend. But like I said, lidded pots have been selling and I just couldn't say no to this one because I think visually it's just very, very cool. And speaking of ceramics, I also picked up this absolutely adorable pitcher with the cherries on it. I saw it and I had to get it. It just was so cute to me. I'm really getting into fruit apparently right now. I think fruit is trending, just FYI, fruit is trending. And that is why I am into this. And I think it has a fruit motif. But this is a handmade piece, which I thought was awesome. I was able to get a lot of the black marks off with a magic eraser. So the finish of it looks really pristine. It used to have a lot of black scuff marks. So it's just like an FYI, you can actually use magic erasers on pieces like this and it shouldn't, you know, deteriorate the actual glaze of the piece. Although always do a test, like an inconspicuous test spot just to be safe. Just always do that. But anyways, this will be available on Etsy and I think it's just so cute. So the next thing I need help on are these bookends. Now these are myrtle wood as well. I can't believe I found 2 myrtle wood things in this haul, which is just crazy, like cool myrtle wood things. Sometimes you can find, you know, like the bowls or whatever. They're nice, but you know, they're not as exciting as bookends and a lamp. And you'll see the difference between the finishes. Sometimes myrtle wood is high shine and other times it's a little bit more of a satin. I prefer the satin, but I can't turn down a high shine one either. And these are so cool. The fact that they have these huge round balls as part of the bookends. They price them separately, which very aggravating to me. I was so annoyed that they were priced a piece versus as a set. Like, hello, bookends are a set. So they were $7.99 each. And even so, bookends are a good seller for me. And frankly, I kind of want to keep these for me maybe. So I'm going to show you some footage of them in my bedroom on the new shelves that I did. And I want your opinion on whether or not I should replace the ones that I have with these and keep them. So, or I'll end up selling them. So TBD. But when I saw these, it's like, oh, this would be really great because it'll match the wood ceiling in my bedroom and tie that wood down onto the white shelves. Anyways, we're gonna cut to that footage and I need your help in the comments again down below. Let me know what you think about these in my bedroom. So welcome to my bedroom shelves. I did a makeover in my bedroom recently. So if you haven't watched that video, if you're new to my channel, you should check it out. But these are the bookends I was thinking about replacing with the myrtle wood ball ones, just because I feel like these kind of get lost. You don't really see them because they are so low profile. And so I think the other ones could look really cool. But I also don't know if they're going to be too much. I'm kind of partial to these because my grandma had a pair of these seashell bookends. I was not lucky enough to inherit them. So I went on a hunt for them. So they do remind me of my grandma. So I kind of really want to keep them. But I also am like, is this a missed like opportunity in terms of like styling? So, okay, let me get those bookends in and do a little bit of like zhuzhing around them and see what we think about them. Okay, so this is how they look. I really do like it. I really do. Oh no, am I keeping these? I want to get your guys' thoughts. This is my wood ceiling, and so I wanted to have moments on these shelves that brought all the wood tones down. And so this is kind of nice because this brings that actual more reddish tone down versus like this is more, obviously, it's like a light wicker. And so this is kind of nice. It ties into that, and then that piece, and then the ceiling. So when you're styling shelves, that's one thing to kind of think about, is making sure you have colorful moments that go, you know, that weave through, and that way it looks cohesive. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to keep them. Oh, man. I was really excited to sell them. But, you know, when you find stuff that's really good, you kind of got to keep it for yourself. Okay, so let me know what you guys think, if you think that they look cute on the shelves. Sometimes I'm not sold on that guy there. And then this actually isn't the piece of art I normally have there. My subscription to the frame, this is a TV. My subscription to the frame art shop expired, and I can't get myself into my account again. So I gotta figure that out. But that's for another day. But I did just put this piece of art here that I just got, and you guys probably saw in a haul video, which I like having another piece of art on the side there, because when the door opens, it's a nice like little peekaboo, because that was a lot of white space and a lot of like action here and then nothing. And yes, ignore this cord situation. We're gonna end up tucking it up. We just haven't had time to do that. And then up here, I had a plant. He died. This is a Lego thing that I put together. I'm a really big fan of Legos, and so I just put it up there. It's kind of a busy in that corner, but, you know, we'll see how it is. And then I got this from a reselling friend. And so, yeah, these are kind of the new things that you guys didn't see from the time that I did the video to now. I added that piece. So, yeah, I think I may do like a restyling at some point, because I have so many cool things and I just want to do it. I thought about putting like a wedding photo up there, because I feel like, why do we take these photos and we never look at them? So anyways, ignore that fan. But yeah, these are my shelves, and the more I look at it, the more I like those bookends. So I think they may be staying with me. So something that really annoyed me when I got home and figured it out is I bought this adorable hand-painted plaque, and I think it's really, really sweet. I just thought it was really sweet, very cottagecore, which is hot. It was only $2.99, so it's just like, you know what? I think it's really cute. It's hand painted. It's coming home. But to hang it is this way. The hardware is meant to be hung this way, and if you look at it, that makes no sense for the composition. Like, it's definitely meant to be this way, because, you know, the butterfly and stuff. You know, so I mean, I guess could it be this way? Sure, but also it looks weird to me. So I have to actually pop this off and reposition it. Not a huge deal, but you know, I like stuff that's turnkey that I don't have to do a lot with. And so just that, I was like, oh man, I gotta get the toolbox out, I gotta put it on, and I just was, you know, every second counts in my life, I feel like. I don't know if any of you feel like that. Every second counts in terms of being busy. But I still am excited about this piece because it's very, very cute. And it also has like a little bit of a sheeny gold detail around the flowers. And you guys know me, I love anything gold, brass, whatever. So still excited about it, but also a little annoyed. Okay, so now let's move on to some things that you did not see in the footage. So I picked up these crazy brutalist looking vases. Now these are made out of wood. They're super sturdy. They were $6.99 and $4.99, which I thought was a really good price for something like this. I just think they're so interesting looking, like very interesting looking. So very funny story about these. So I actually did a Goodwill shopping day before the footage that I just showed you. And I spent probably 3 hours one morning going to 6 thrift stores and found almost nothing. This is all I got, just these 2 vases. 6 thrift stores, including my very favorite place in the entire city that I always get stuff at, got nothing. I couldn't even film for you guys because the stuff, there was nothing to even show you in footage. So I was so enraged. I'm so glad that when I went out the next day, so the footage you just saw, that I actually had success. Thank you, Lord, because I was so aggravated to spend that time to get almost nothing. But the funny story about these is, so I got these only because one of you guys, Krista, saw me in Goodwill and brought these over to me and said, do you want these? I think you might like these. And I was like, yes, I do want these. So thank you, Krista, because these are the only things I picked up that whole day. So I was so, you can tell by my animated demeanor that I was furious about how that whole thing turned out. But I'm grateful for you for giving these to me, because now I have something to show for that day, those hours, these 2 vases. But I am really excited about these. I think they're really neat. I would have picked them up anyways too if I would have saw them on a shelf. So great eye that you identified and brought them over to me, because absolutely these are something that I would want. So yeah, I'm excited about these, but I would have liked to have gotten more on that shopping day. Now something I picked up at the antique mall for myself. So I have a vintage booth in a antique mall called Curiosities. This is in downtown Tigard if you're local. And I have been eyeing this tray from one of the other vendors. Her name is Rust. And I just thought it was so good when she brought it in. And every time I went in to restock my booth, I would go in her booth to check out what she has, because she has great stuff. And I always wanted this tray. So I decided to finally pull the trigger on it the other day when I was there. And I was like, I really, really do love it. I think it actually happened to be the same day that I had that awful shopping day at all those Goodwills. So I think that also encouraged me. I needed to pick me up. But look at all the hand-painted detail and pattern on this tray. It is incredible. It was 24 bucks, which I thought was really, really good deal. Really, really neat sculpture. I mean, look at that on the side. I fell in love with it. It's my colors, as you can see, my colors. So yeah, very excited that this didn't sell before I had a chance to buy it. So thank you, Rust, the vendor Rust. I'll put their Instagram on the screen so you guys can follow them, because they have the most amazing styling too. But yeah, I was very excited to add this to my own personal collection. And the last thing I bought for me this week, which you guys are probably not prepared for me to end with a brass skull, but I have been wanting one of these for a long time. It is solid brass, a lot of detail. It's gonna be great for Halloween. Really, really good. And I have never found one out at any antique mall ever. And even online, they're very hard to find. So this actually came from the UK. So I ordered this from the UK. It was very expensive for me. Usually I like to buy stuff, you know, for a deal. Obviously I'm complaining if I've just spent over like $5 half the time. I think I spent like over $125 on this to ship to me, which I know sounds crazy, but actually they can be really, really expensive no matter where you find them in the US or out of the country. But yeah, look at that shine, detail, really cool piece. I was so ecstatic to find this and get this. And it actually arrived really fast, which is amazing. My in-laws who live in the UK, they will ship us packages. Sometimes they'll get here in a week. Sometimes it can be 3 months. I'm not even kidding. So the fact that this came within about a week of her shipping it, I was like, whoa, like that was awesome. So yeah, very cool, unique piece. I think she may have already pre-shined it up, which is awesome. And so yeah, Really excited about this. I'll link her information on the screen too, and definitely check out her shop. Okay, so those are all the items I wanted to highlight, but I have a few announcements I want to make. One, if you're interested in anything that I showed you or in the footage, anything that will be available on Etsy will be linked down below in my description box. The other thing I want to share is that I'm actually going to the Belgian flea markets in, I think, three days, 3 sleeps, as we tell my son, in 3 sleeps. I will be on my way to Belgium. So you're gonna wanna make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna be sharing footage from my amazing travels. I am going there with the intention of buying my heart out. This was my 40th birthday present to myself, was to go on a sourcing trip abroad. And so I am bringing a bunch of empty suitcases and packing materials, and I'm just going to buy all the things that I want to buy. Frankly, that is my birthday present to me. And so yeah, if you guys want to follow along on that journey, definitely follow me on Instagram because I'm sharing all the footage there. Okay, so that is everything today. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.